basically, so there's flux. I need to drop some water in this real quick.
Okay.
So flux basically keeps your metal clean. And because everything when you're soldering needs to be pristine. So
there it is.
So this is the flux.
Okay.
And so there's a fluoride in this, so that's hence the ventilation.
Yes.
There's like
all kinds of fun things you could inhale.
Yes.
That you don't want to.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna touch the tips of these.
Okay.
And then like a little.
And are these gonna stay pretty simple like that, or are you?
These are gonna stay pretty simple.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. I have most everything I make is one of a kind, but I do have a small collection of limited edition pieces. So usually the price point is a little bit lower.
Yeah.
And these come from. So I cast the original twig, and then I took a mold of it. So let's see. So this is like a mold of the twig that the hoop earrings come from.
Yeah.
So there was the original twig. I took a mold, and then they get
That's
put.
what this is. Okay,
Yeah.
I was checking that out, thinking, what's going on there?
Yeah. So then those I cast a bunch just like this, and then they come out, and they might even be some. These are some fresh castings that haven't gotten.
And
yet.
do you collect all your materials just around here?
Yeah, almost everything.
Wonderful.
So I have a few pieces that I actually collected. I'm like always sorry, I'm like ruining your video.
No, this is great.
There's a few things that I've collected when I've been traveling, which I haven't been doing as much as I haven't been doing a lot of traveling.
You've been
but
spending your time in the studio.
that's the thing. So when I went to Tucson. So these are some little guys that are. These are called my Maxima earrings. So basically, there's a twig, and then I run different stones, usually pearls or tourmaline. They kind of run down and make these little kind of simple hoop-like earrings that I've been really loving.
Yeah, they're sweet. That size is a good size.
Yeah.
Okay, fire.
Fire.
Here we go, guys.
Oops. Wait.
Oh,
No, the pressure.
Wait a second.
The pressure is gonna. So I have a little soldering pick here. So right here I have solder that's hard, medium, and easy solder. So I always try to make sure that I have everything I need. So I'm going to be using these. I'm going to be using solder in my soldering pick. So first I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick up medium. So I already soldered three. This is 3 of those twigs that I soldered together that formed into a loop or into a circle. So I just picked up this little piece of solder. And so now I'm going to come over and touch it.
Orange.
Yes, and touch it on the tip of my little post there.
And do you ever wear any protective gear, or are you hardcore and just deal with the heat?
I definitely, you don't really need it. If I'm doing a lot of soldering without stopping, I have, these guys here. So sometimes if I'm really having to stare at that light for a long time, I'll stick those on. But for the most part, with this, you don't really need much. If I'm, a lot of other things where say things come shooting at your eyes and stuff, I'm a big proponent of wearing all proper safety equipment. But with soldering, you don't really need it. The most important thing is having good ventilation. So now I'm just gonna go and heat this whole space. So I have my medium solder, which melts at a certain temperature, and the goal is to get this little post and this earring to get to the same temperature, and that's when your solder is going to flow and connect your 2 components. So first I'm going to heat that because this is going to take longer to heat than this just little guy. And so I'm just going to come and kind of start focusing in on this area, and I want to line up where these 2 pieces are going to meet.
That
went.
Oh, there it
grab the other one here. So you can come in, do the same thing. So with silver, all metals have their own properties and little subtle nuances. So silver will transfer heat all through it, unlike steel. So say this is steel. If this is silver, I could not hold these pliers and do what I'm doing because all this would get super hot. So steel will just basically stay hot in one area, where silver will travel. So
it's a good conductor.
Yes, exactly. That was what I was looking for, actually. And so because of that, it's just kind of important to go and heat the whole piece.
And that's why you want to use the steel for the posts.
Exactly. Or for these are the steel, and those are silver. So with these, with holding them, So anyways, got a little.
There we go.
Little hoops. So then the next point to do with these would be to throw them in the tumbler with this. So this is steel shot, and so it would basically go into this container with the shot, and then go on this guy, which rotates around, and it basically gets pulverized with the shot, and it hardens the hoop so that you're not gonna pull on this and it's gonna bend, because when you heat metal, it becomes soft, and then it's called work hardening it. Like if you hammer it or put it in a tumbler, then your piece will harden, hence the name work hardening.
Wow, that's so interesting. I would think that they would just fall apart with all these bits.
I know, it seems like it. It's like the weirdest thing. It seems like it would,
pulverize it.
Yeah, exactly. And so a lot of my pieces, I have a lot of organic texture on the work, and times I'm really not good at being videoed. I'm really sorry.
We're not going to interview you. I'm just going to take a video.
Okay, cool. I'm like, oh wait, is this going anywhere?
No.
But
so put them in there.
So they go in here, and it's funny. So can you notice how there's some like shinier shot and then some more dull? So as you use it. Or if say if you leave it in the tumbler too long, it'll dull, and what that'll do, you'll put yourself in there and it'll come out and kind of has like this black stuff on it that you don't want on there, and so you get it off by putting Coca-Cola, which is just one of those other things where you're like, ew, gross, but look, don't drink it, but use it to clean things.
That's right.
Okay. So I might even just throw a little Coke in this because I can already tell. That. So you really just need enough to cover your piece. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of water in. So I just put a teeny bit there. Just good. Really, I just want to see the water kind of over the shot. And then I have my, actually I shouldn't have put, actually I'm just going to mixture.
You always have Coca-Cola handy.
Exactly.
This is not an advertisement.
Totally not. This would probably not be a good endorsement for Coca-Cola. So it's flat Coke.
Okay. It has to be flat.
It has to be flat. Or you'll stick it in and it'll just expand in your tumbler. Then you'd have it's just like shaking up your Coke before you open it, except you're opening up a thing full of jewelry.
Yeah. And little iron. What is this made out of?
They're steel.
Steel bits flying.
And so I'm just using kind of a soft edge so to save my hands. One of these is kind of leaky, so we'll hope that it's not this one. So then this is just kind of like a little rubber O-ring to hold it in place. Oh yeah. Here's a lot of little calf pieces in there that are getting ready to get cleaned.
Yeah.
These are like little azalea leaves.
Beautiful.
So they're really kind of wiggly up in order to turn them into jewelry. I'll have to,
so this is quite a process to deal with such delicate material.
Yeah, I gotta show you all the drawers because that's really the funnest part of the whole studio.
Okay. Anyways, here it goes.
Boom. And so you just leave it there. I might leave it there all day. Or
wow.
Yeah. And then if it's something where I just need a polish or something like that, I can leave it in for And
There
then
it goes.
this is the most fun over here.
Here, we're gonna end this video.
What'd you say?
And that's how.
Oh, that's how you make hoop earrings.